Hi there, it's Chris the Bigtime Influencer, and I'm at Dragon Pearl Chinese Buffet. Now, a year ago exactly, I was feeling frustrated and depressed, so I went to a Chinese buffet. And I'm not saying that this is the reason, but my luck started turning around almost immediately afterwards, and by the end of the year, everything was great. My health was great, my weight was down, and I was ready to go to Vegas. So, will going to another buffet make me feel less frustrated? Make me feel less depressed? Who cares? I'm at a buffet. So, this is the Dragon Pearl buffet. Compared to the Mandarin buffet, this thing is huge. I mean, I barely got a quarter of the way through it. And look, my plate's already full. So let's have a little talk about what's here. Now, there are a few things that are classics that I love. For instance, this is lemon chicken. Not the most lemony, but it's got that batter on it. Not all of that batter. So, next thing I want to show you is this. Mussels and black bean sauce. If these mussels are fresh, I'm going to be back for more. If these mussels aren't fresh, well, this buffet is only $22.99.
Okay, sir.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you
very much. My coffee's arrived. When a mussel is fresh, it's just a tiny bit fishy. Just a bit. Fresh. Now this is a mussel that's not in, well, let's move on. I stopped off at the sushi station because this is shrimp tempura sushi. I've never heard of such a thing, but I love tempura shrimp, so it must be good. Something deep fried in sushi? Can't go wrong there. Now this is their lunch buffet. Are there going to be crab legs? No. Prime rib? No. Calamari? Oh yeah. Calamari is always going to be a little bit rubbery. This is good stuff, though. I've never seen this in a buffet. This is a grilled plantain. Let's see. They did a good job of that. Nicely grilled. So if we're talking grilled, there's a little grilled piece of chicken. As I say, the grill isn't doing any of the really expensive beef products today at lunchtime. But grilled chicken's always good. Very nice. Now for the big one, grilled sausage. I always get sausage at a buffet, and you know something, 3 times out of 4, it's not worth getting. This is one of the 3 times out of 4. It's slightly sweet Asian sausage, but not really my thing. This, on the other hand, is sweet and sour pork. I have never had bad sweet and sour pork. You know, if you think about pork, it must be good. Muslims and Jews don't agree on anything else except that pork is so delicious that it must be a sin to eat it. And that's delicious. But of course, you know, love sweet and sour pork. What do you expect? I think I got one little piece of grilled pork left, and that'll be it for this plate. Right here. There's so much stuff on this plate, it's hard to dig it all out. And I want to take one bite in front of you, and then I'm going to put you on hold, and then you can see my second plate. That wasn't so good. This is a chicken ball. I don't like that red jelly sweet and sour sauce very much, but I love these battered, deep fried pieces of chicken. So let's have chicken ball without sweet and sour. These always taste exactly the same, but I like it. Last thing I'm going to show you, we'll see. This is pickled ginger. Sometimes it's not very hot, other times it is. Now, as you know me, you know I want it to be hot. I've had hotter, but that'll do. Okay, that's the first plate. I'll see you again when the second plate's ready. And I'm back with plate 2. Do you know what I like about buffets a lot? There's a good-natured competition between the buffet and the customer. On the one hand, the buffet wants to make sure the customer is stuffed to the gills with food that's as cheap as possible, because they're in business to make money. The customer, they want to be stuffed to the gills with as much premium level food as possible, because they want to make a profit on the deal. Now me, all I hear is stuffed to the gills no matter what. So no matter what, I win. Now, some of the stuff here is the sort of stuff that a buffet will do that's inexpensive to fill people up. But what can I say? If it's something you love, you take it. Now this, for instance, is a little bit of hot and sour soup. I love hot and sour soup. I really do. I really love it. The trouble with this soup is it's hot without being sour. So it's just hot soup. Too bad, because I love hot and sour. Now this is something that I thought I would try just to gross myself out. These are curried fish balls. Now I love curry, I love fish. Might be good. If not, I'm chewing on balls. Oh no, that's terrible. Oh, that's awful. Not gonna eat this one. Oh, that's awful. And some coffee. Won't be eating no more balls. I'm worried about this one too. I love spring rolls. This is a vegetable spring roll. It's pretty heavily done. It's obviously frozen. Okay. That's really not too bad for what it is. Now, the oldest trick in the world for the buffet is carbs. They put out the carbs. People love carbs. The customer knows that they shouldn't eat the carbs. But for me, they put out Shanghai noodles. I got no choice. I love Shanghai noodles. They're a carb. I'm going to eat them anyway. These are okay. Nothing spectacular, but they're okay. Now, I'm being a little critical, but there's one thing that you can't beat. This buffet is $22.99 Canadian. It's the cheapest buffet I've been to out of the 5 buffets I've been to this year. So, if I'm a little critical of stuff, just remember this buffet is inexpensive. I wasn't expecting a lot. I came to the lunch buffet because the dinner buffet here runs between $40 and $50, depending on what day of the week it is. And the food for the dinner buffet is spectacular. If I'm feeling a little rich sometime, maybe I'll do dinner. But feeling a little poor and need some food, so it's lunchtime for me. This is black pepper beef. It's about the only beef I've found over there. Well, beef is really expensive right now, so any beef at all at the cheap buffet, you gotta like it. big fan of black pepper beef, but this is really good stuff. That's good stuff. Okay. Now, there's a big sort of seafood broil over there. I was hoping to find some scallops in it. I love scallops. There are no scallops at this buffet at all. And the seafood broil was mostly shrimp and squid. But gotta have shrimp in a buffet, it's almost a law. The shrimp is pretty tender. These are not little rubber bullets. That means you do not get to hear my Gordon Ramsay impersonation. You lucky people. This is baked chicken. Tried to find a piece of dark meat. They didn't have any there. Too bad. It's a little dry, but not cardboard dry, right? Still tastes like chicken. Not cardboard, that's good. This is a breaded, deep-fried tempura shrimp. Unfortunately, it has the tail on it. I like it better when there's no tail, no shell. That's good, but I don't know how you would make something not good that's both breaded and deep fried. After all, is there a better way to prepare food? The last thing I have here are squid tentacles. I figure I ate the calamari, I should have the tentacles to go with it. Well, it's less rubbery than the calamari rings. It's okay. This is getting a little mukbang for me. This is actually the last thing on this plate. This is grilled sea bass. Sorry about that, bones. I don't know what that is, but it's not sea bass. Don't know if you've heard, but an awful lot of fish is mislabeled. I know what sea bass tastes like. That is not sea bass. It's over grilled too, but it's certainly not sea bass. Okay, well, that's 2 down. The next plate will be the All-Star team. I've got a few choices for that already. And so I'll put you on hold, finish this up, and we'll go for the All-Stars. And I'm back. Okay, now my third plate, I always like my third plate to be the all-star team. In other words, the foods that I liked in the first 2 plates, we get more of those. This isn't the fullest plate in the world. This hasn't been the greatest buffet in the world. But as I say, it's $22.99, and we're living in a time of high inflation. So you really shouldn't complain about the quality. It's going to be not as good as the Bacchanal buffet in Las Vegas that costs $110 Canadian. So, there's one food that I didn't try in front of you, but it turns out to have made the All-Star team, and that's over here. This is sesame chicken. I love sesame. A little dry. Okay. But we're running out of space on this stupid little tablet. So I'll just show you that the other All-Star team, the All-Star team is made of sesame chicken, sweet and sour pork, tempura shrimp sushi, Szechuan noodles, and mussels and black bean sauce. Now I am getting full, but after I finish this plate, I'm going to open up the dessert stomach and get a plate of dessert. Also, I'm going to tell you what a dragon pearl is. So hold on, I'll be right back. Dessert time. Yeah, I'm pretty full, but as any kid will tell you, there's an extra second stomach that opens up at dessert time. Now, I promised that I would tell you what a dragon pearl is. Now, this restaurant is named after a delicacy called dragon pearl. And dragon pearl is considered to be lucky. So eating dragon pearls makes you lucky. Now, turns out I've been eating them for years. I don't think it makes me lucky, but what is a dragon pearl? We call them sesame balls. And I love these. I usually get the bigger ones down on Spadina, and usually they have plenty of red bean paste inside. I thought, these are little, will they have red bean paste? And they do. Very nice. Very, very nice. I love these. Another thing I love, and only at a Chinese buffet would I eat a cookie. These are almond cookies. We got these from the cheap, dry cookie section in the supermarket. It's still great. I love them. This amuses the hell out of me. This is Honey Twist. The reason it amuses me is there was an escort working in Toronto for a decade who called herself Honey Twist. Well, never going to see the escort, but this is okay. Now, never had this one before. Always wanted to try it. Coconut jelly. It's white, it's wriggly. I've never had it. It's okay. Oh, coconut kind of comes in as an aftertaste. I was thinking it doesn't have a lot of flavor, and then boom, it hit me with coconut flavor. Pretty good. This is a sugar puff. I used to eat these for breakfast. Oh no, that was sugar pops. Well, let's hope these are as good as sugar pops. Oh, that's pretty good. There's a lot of egg in the back. I like that. Pretty good. This, on the other hand, they call this brown sugar pudding. But I'm pretty sure that everybody else in the world calls it creme brulee, and I love it. Excellent. Here's the one I'm hoping for. My favorite cake is carrot cake. It really is. I love carrot cake. Let's hope their carrot cake is worthwhile. Okay. Not great carrot cake, but good carrot cake. I'll take that. And the final thing I'm going to show you today. Now, once again, there are certain foods that you think there's no way they can mess them up. This is tiramisu, and I have never had a single bite of tiramisu that wasn't delicious. Delicious. Oh, I love tiramisu. May not be Chinese, but wherever they're buying it from, they buy a good one. I know they don't make it here. So, I'll just tell you a couple of things, because I'm going to finish it off here. I might have been a little critical, but once again, this buffet is $22.99 Canadian for lunch, Monday through Friday. I can't really complain. Some of the stuff was overcooked. Some of the stuff wasn't very good. But at these prices, you have to put up with something like that. If I was at the Bacchanal buffet in Las Vegas, I'd be screaming at the quality and lack of selection. But the Bacchanal is over $100, and this is under $30. So we're not giving it a letter mark. We never do. We're just going to say this is an excellent buffet if you feel like stuffing yourself silly at lunchtime cheap. And I'm definitely had a good time. I'll be coming home and having a nap. The last thing I'm going to tell you is that Dragon Pearl serves cocktails. They serve them, they're $7.99, which is an excellent price for cocktails. 1¼ ounces of liquor, which is a terribly skimpy amount of booze. If they had put a whiskey sour on their cocktail menu, I'd be doing another video and drinking their whiskey sour. But they were smart. Pina colada, Long Island iced tea, fine, but no whiskey sour for me to review. So, I'm going to finish my dessert. This is the Bigtime Influencer. I had a good time at the buffet, and next time you go to a buffet, I hope you have a good time too. Thank you very much.